Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. We got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Gives it on the option. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. He's going to fire deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's McCoby. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it on the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. The give out of the gun. Stumbled to the ground.
Decision time right here. I like going for it. You're playing on the road. You have an opportunity to take the crowd out of it a little bit here. Why not just line up quickly and just try to run the ball?
Yeah, stay aggressive. I mean, you want to shut these people up. You want to quiet them down, but field goals don't do that very often. Try to go for the touchdown right here.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. Notre Dame backed up in the shadow of its own goal post, looking for room on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Trying to buy a little room with that shotgun run, and they were lucky to get it back up to the 3.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
He'll try it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore, right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
Leaves it with the back. Got room to work. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Yeah, when you're backed up coming out, you got to get that 1st down. You got to get a little bit of yards. You don't want to punt out of your own end zone. Nice job feeding the rock, handing it off, and getting a big gain.
Yeah, but conversely, David, doesn't someone on defense have to make a play? I mean, you know you have this golden opportunity now to at least get a stop, force a punt, and give your offense the ball back, maybe at midfield. Just a poor job defensively of fitting that run and making tackles.
Marcus Freeman added another chapter to the Year 3 success stories of Notre Dame coaches taking the Irish to the national championship game, and he looks like a cornerstone coach for the future.
It was so impressive what they were able to do, bouncing back from an early season loss against Northern Illinois when everybody counted them out. He's done an outstanding job recruiting. He's got a great coaching staff. This team is built and ready to make another run.
Wide open on the right. Man, he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
They'll send the back in motion. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Looking for the goal line. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, it's a 2nd catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones. He deserves some more looks.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run play action. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
At this rate, the offense is going to be lucky to kick a field goal. 2 straight plays down by the goal line, 2 straight sacks. What is going on?
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Back to pass, it's Carr. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. He just barely got enough with that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing. And again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He'll keep it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a
picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Great place to start for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Carr. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Firing to the right, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the ground with the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
And the Boilermakers will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Finds his tight end. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Fires left. He's got it. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Nice catch there. I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day, and all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that...
Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Carr. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something over.
Trying to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Tight end now in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. He's got him. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. That's the quintessential example of knowing exactly how far you have to get the ball to pick up the 1st.
And great job by the QB. Understanding the situation, short yardage situation, that ball's got to come out quick. Makes the decision, throws the strike, gets the 1st down, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
The Boilermakers are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback, the easier it becomes to call defense. That guy is an absolute stud.
The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great great day early for this offense.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. There he goes. Touchdown, Irish! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But he does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's reeled in. It's McCoby. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick. Get it to your playmakers in space. Get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Ross.
The pass on 1st down. Caught by the receiver. Picks up 9. 2nd down coming up now.
And the Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the option. The pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Motion from the back. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Brings up 4th down.
The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. Looking for room at the 40. At the 45, on his way. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Great job by the back on the option.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a 74-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Grabs it in the middle. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, they execute the end route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads it left. Found a seam. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line, it's McCoby. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for lost yards.
He come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in there on the sideline. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, another big incompletion on 3rd down now, and if you're the head coach, I wonder if you start thinking about making a change at quarterback because you don't have any points. You haven't been able to find any rhythm in the passing game. You're in the second half now, and you've got to be able to find a spark, and you just wonder if maybe the backup can give that to your offense.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
To the air, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
From the gun, running back gets the give. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Sends it back in motion. They're going to ride this running back. Jukes his way. Oh, he broke out another move. they'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he tacks on the extra point.
That makes the score Notre Dame 38, Purdue 0.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the middle. Finds a man by himself. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's McCoby. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
Goes to the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. To the air, it's Carr. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Off the play fake. Got his man downfield. Open field on the right. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. From the gun, the ground game.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Picks up 6. Brings up 4th down.
The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll try the counter. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Carr. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They'll run it from the gun. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Makes the catch. It's Flanagan. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And now on second down for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They took it 71 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at him.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the fourth quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
And the Boilermakers send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Catch coverage in the middle. It's Fields. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, third down, touchdown.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Sends it downfield. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Back to pass on second down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
And it's no good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Rides the back on the option to give. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Second down.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
He's tackled.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down. Offense trying to go option, seeing if they can outflank the defense by pitching it, but nothing there. Great penetration up front. The defense looked like they were ready for it, guys, and they're able to come away with a massive negative play.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, goes and gets a first down.
The Boilermakers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Surging forward on the sneak. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him when they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
And I like it. No hesitation, belief in my offensive unit. 4th and short equals success for me. I want the touchdown now set up on a 1st and goal situation because of good physical play.
The Boilermakers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And down he goes back at the 3.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? Going for 6. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And he makes the extra point. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Purdue, 7.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Price. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They'll try the outside to the left. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.